for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize, it's really time.
Yeah.
Thomas Jackson.
Yeah. Bounce. Yeah.
Hello guys, welcome back. We're going to be going into map number 2, the pick of Team Spirit. And while after the first map it looked like they were going to be able to pull things back, and we didn't really see too much from them overall. The only problem I am having at the moment is actually looking at LoG, a team that we really haven't seen too much from, if anything, on Overpass. I don't think this is a map that they really play whatsoever. In fact, if you look at HLTV, they haven't played it at all. So I'm not sure whether or not that is something we can really look at. Either way, Spirit should definitely be in the driver's seat at the moment. At least on this map. Because they're the more experienced team. They've got themselves a decent in-game leader. Or supposedly. But we haven't seen too much from him overall. And now we go and look towards this knife round. CT side going to be where both these teams want to start. You never know. Maybe LoG have kept this one as something they want to practice. Because it's interesting, the fact that if you don't play a map, then why is it not your permaban? Let's actually have a look. What was the first map that they banned? They banned Nuke. Again. Not something they played. Do they have 2 maps that they don't play? That's weird. There aren't many teams that have 2 maps they don't play. Like, having one makes sort of sense because you get an instant veto in most scenarios. But who doesn't play 2 maps? That's really sketchy. Let's see if they have been practicing it. Otherwise, this could be a little bit odd. 0-0. Pistol round going to be going underway. LoG do at least get themselves the CT start. The best AWP is in NA, Europe, South. Oh, wow. My favorite AWPer in Asia, either Captain Mo or Savage. Probably Savage. I love watching him AWP. NA. Does Mixo count? Does Mixo count? If not, then it gets a little bit more difficult. Either way, we're going to have an aggressive push out. Holdy. Going to be able to get the first kill. Flowmaster down already. Decent position from Chrism. May be able to catch somebody out, but in fact, he loses his life. Now, all the rotations have already coming over towards the A site, and because of that, the T's are going to go ducking back down towards B. Buster, now the last man left, trying to hold on. See if he can get anything. Flashed out already, just going to try and hold. Team is sick. Looking to try and do something, but can't either. It's all going to be onto Quicker. He's got 1 kill. He's going to need to hit that 4 marker, and instead, it will be Coldy to ace. Big stuff. 1-0. But that can't be the way that they win all of these rounds. Mixo could count, but I think more on the lines of Skadoodle, Stewie 2K, maybe JDM. It's just... See, that's the thing. I don't think any of them are, like, crazy good. I would say that, like, Skadoodle can be, but he always seems to be very up and down with the way he AWPs. I think Stewie should probably just be the rifler of the team, so I don't really know. Maybe as a secondary AWP, and JDM, again, very hit and miss, which I suppose that's basically Counter-Strike in a nutshell. Yeah, no, I agree. I actually... But again, he's not actually from North America. Nice start from CT side. They're going to be able to pick themselves up 2 kills. A couple of weapons to find as well. Quicker spamming away, but can't quite find anything more. But will be able to fall back. Now, there's still presence over towards this connector at the moment. Macladavos, I just want you to know that every time you mention pressing the button, I intentionally do not press it. Just thought I'd let you know. He's going to make their rotation back over towards his A side. There's currently nobody here other than Crizzen. He is going to spot out one, and he knows that the bomb's here now. However, they don't have a defuse kit. Need to try and spam away, but it's going to be Coldy to already find another. He's been doing well so far. Crizzen almost gets himself one, but it's not going to be the case. It's all on to Quicker again. 1 versus 2 UMP. Chances of him winning this are so very slim, and he may just be tempted to try and fall back. In fact, that's exactly what he's going to do. Just hold on to the UMP, can drop the 5-7 to a teammate as well. But it will be 2-0 up for Spirit. Came a little bit close, actually. Had a man disadvantage at one point in this match. But it should be a freebie for the next one. That's the big thing for Spirit. There's not going to be much invested into this round at all. As said, probably just beat the pistol alongside the UMP. Zeus actually picked up for Crizzen as well. Let's see where he goes with this. Actually going to go close towards that connector position. Oh yeah, look, a total of 3 viewers. That's totally not just the people spectating. T's playing this nice and slow. Waiting patiently. Not going to go overly aggressive in this situation. Peak going to be out from Crizzen. Trying to spot out a player to at least find with that trusty Zeus. Push going to be coming in and, well, not going to get anything done. Easy kill for Davkos. Extra money made as he'll won that AWP. Demasic. Going to be waiting up close. Actually brought some Kevlar behind the weapon that he was dropped. The trusty pistol. Nice work from Dima, though, to clean up too. Buster, the only one left on the site. Rotation in from Demasic may take himself a little while. Buster. Oh, almost gets away with it. It's not quite going to be enough. And now Dima, he may have to just decide to hold on to his pistol here. Push going to be coming in from Starix. Now, it's a little bit over-aggressive, sort of unnecessary considering what was actually invested in that round. But it will be 3-0, Spirit off to a decent start. And now we will see a buy coming back up. CT side. 3 players over towards this B site early into the round. He's taking more presence over towards middle. Now, there's no AWP as of yet. Demasic already going to be down to just 32 HP, taking an awful lot of damage. Flowmaster. Could be falling back to the site. D-side. Taking a decent amount of damage back in return. They're actually going to be employing the boost as well. Quicker looking to try and spot through. Cody going to peek into the gap. And that's a nice little opening for the CT side. Flash going to be coming out towards long. It was an attempt to give Crizzen a bit more of a peek, but he's unable to spot anything out as of yet. Can he get anything done in this situation? Push going to be out. Dima starts things off. First kill goes his way. Crossfire in. Still looking at Crizzen to try and get something done. He's going to line one up. Two. Can't quite get the third, though. Davcost. Left alone. Going to try and plant this bomb. Actually, not going to be pushing from the CT side. They're going to look to try and challenge this together. And in fact, Davcost's not going to be able to hit anything. 3-1. LoG will be able to trade things back. Thank you. Is it Ernie or Erene? Either one. Macho, I think you know the answer to that question already. 90% of the stuff he says is about the button. Always nice to see a true fan of Counter-Strike. What are the best positions on Cobblestone? I quite like on the very right side of the B site, there's like a little crev just behind the stairs, and if you sit behind that, it can be quite surprising when players go to push out. Push going to be coming in aggressive onto this B site. Quick entry kills for the T's as they take down 3 players. Make it the 4th as well. Crizzen now the only one left alive, and you have to look at the money over on that CT side. They just don't have too much. Crizzen has a kit, incendiary as well. Trying to find an opening in this round, but at the moment, just nobody really peeking out. Gets the first, but he's so low on HP. Cody will be able to trade effectively as well. And that will be another round on the board, and potentially a few more based off just the cash alone that LoG have. CT side already looking like there's questions to be asked. An aggressive B push. Just decimating them in that situation, especially when I think they had 4 players there. Eternal. Team is sick. Gonna be losing the lives along with the rest of his teammates just being slaughtered. Only pistols. And well, T-side looking comfortable in this situation. Quicker. Be able to get one. That's actually a rifle into his hands. Narwhal. Narwhals are extraordinary animals. Just so you know, atting me at... I'm not even logged into the Starladder channel, so I see all of it. Sometimes I just miss some. Do you have the Hydra Pass? Yes, I do. Have I got any cool drops? No, I do not. Where are you from? I'm from the UK. More specifically, just outside London. But technically, I live in Essex, although I'm nothing like the program. Please do not make that comparison. Quicker, looking for the early peak. Will go down, and CT side really struggling at the moment. Flowmaster will be able to turn one back. Looking for a little bit more. Has to be careful as Deem is just there to trade. But look at Buster. He's able to be a little bit sneaky. Trying to get him from behind. Gets the first, looks for more. Can't quite spot them out, and I think he's going to be traded by Starix. Now, Crizzen goes aggressive as well, and I feel like the CT side have just resorted to taking the fight to the T's themselves, and it's worked. Will I adopt you? Probably not. Crizzen. Finish things off, and the thing is though, rounds like that are just not sustainable. What's your favorite teams? Probably G2. I like G2. You play Wingman. I don't see why not. I haven't really played too much of it. I played once yesterday and we were drawing, and a guy decided there'd be a good idea to run out with his knife out because he was angry. Because he had 2 kills and I was boosting him. So, yeah. It's always nice to meet lovely people in those sort of games. CT side. They're trying aggression once again. It works last time, but whether it'll work again, that's another thing altogether. Exact same strategy as before. They try and bait out the first, and it will actually net them a kill. The problem is Davcost is waiting this time, but it's still going to be back to a 2v2. Not really sure how this is working. It's my least favorite team. I don't have a least favorite team. Goldie will bring it down to just one. Demasic left alone. Has to find this kill and won't be able to as well. Coldy has been tanking this game so far. 10-2. And, well, at the moment, things are looking very problematic. LoG not coming up with any sustainable rounds. Pushing aggressively over towards the T side may work once or twice, may catch them off guard, but if it becomes, well, scripted even, like they just know it's going to come, they know it's going to happen, then it's just not intelligent play. Going to try for a little bit more aggression towards mid once again. Do I cast for anything else? I'm doing the ROG thing next week, I think. Any tips for people golden over? Genuinely, just grind the game. Like, that's how I got better. Just played it a lot. You'll learn things over time. The same with any game, really. You just gotta have the patience to actually learn. And you may go down, like, a rank or two, but it's not the end of the world. Also, playing with a group definitely helps. How do you become a caster? Just cast anything you can find. Send it to people. Say, hey, give me some tips. Nice, flawless round from Team Spirit. They're able to isolate every single player and not lose one of their own. Finally building up a little bit of extra money. I thought the body wallbang was a nice, like, innovation from him. The problem is, once it started getting abused by everybody, it lost its sort of touch and it just became quite irritating. You can send me a practice cast if you want. Gotta be ready to take criticism. I think that's the hardest thing. You gotta be able to listen to someone telling you that you suck. When I started, James Bardoff had a look at my stuff and told me that I sucked. And told me why I sucked. And I improved. Quick up. Able to find the first pick. Now again, their buy is still limited. Now getting the first pick definitely going to help them out. They may even be able to pick up the rifle that was dropped as well, which would give them a much better buy. Connect are going to be cleared out by the T side. Yeah, I like living in the UK. Favorite player? Probably Shocks. Whether he's the best player or not, probably not. I just like the way he plays, very aggressive. Quick up. Gonna be able to find one more. Doing well with this UMP and even finishes off Starix as well with the peak. Now we see the CT side with a flawless round. Not really sure how that's the case. But the T's doing it in the last round will be able to get themselves a bye as well. So still the chance to reset LoG once again. They've only managed 3 rounds. They've all been individual. So you have to question whether they can actually get any momentum going at this point. Have you ever played with Smooth before? Don't even know who that is. Sophic already going to start things off. Onto Flowmaster. Not the best start that they were looking for. Push also going to be coming out into long now. The T side should expect this by now. 2 or 3 times they've been pushed. Davkos peeks out, finds one. They know there's a second player here as well. He's going to play patient and take his head clean off. Lovely stuff. Demasic now the only one left alive over towards that B site. Again, it's going to be just this reset scenario for LoG. Definitely not looking like a strong map for them whatsoever. Oh, have I ever played with Smooya? No. No, I've never played with Smooya. Do I think Fnatic will be top 5? I think they could be, But the thing is, there's so many teams at the moment that could be top 5. It's very difficult to say. Dima looking to try and hold on to his weapon. We'll find one, but that shot will actually give away his position. And that'll be enough. He'll lose his life. The thing is, there's so many teams. So you've got to consider, you've got SK, FaZe, Astralis. Now, those are sort of the top 3 for me at the moment. They're the teams that win to change and could win tournaments. But then you got G2 as well. You got VP, who could be coming back after like going into LAN events. That's where we sort of see them a little bit more. North can sometimes still have massive performances. They got themselves to the final versus G2 at Pro League. So, like, you add all of those in, it just makes things a little bit more difficult to actually work out the sort of top 5. How don't you stutter when you cast? Just talk a lot. Aggressive push from the CT side will actually net them 2 kills early in this round. They really need to turn the tide at the moment. They're falling quite far behind in terms of rounds, and they're on the CT side. Team up. Just cleaning things up, though. All this extra damage seeming a little bit worthless, but they'll get it back to a 2v2. It's still possible. The T is going to go rotating at the moment, but they're just getting towards the fountain. Fnatic versus Cloud9, best of 1, who'll win? Fnatic, I reckon. But that's just more of a guess. If individually we see all of the players on Cloud9 step up, it's still possible. They're very talented players. It's just it doesn't seem to work too well as a team at the moment. Does NiP still exist? Well, yes. Are they on the map at the moment? Not really. But they got a massive organization, so they'll never really be forgotten. Eventually, they'll find some players that work for them. Only 10 seconds left. This is actually getting way too close. Davkos going to be taken down, and Flowmaster actually has himself an AK to come in from behind. Starix has no idea what one of his opponents is, but he will spot out the one with a rifle, but it won't matter. Crizzen, P250, $300 investment will take down both. Am I going to ECS? Probably not. I haven't bought a ticket, so I doubt it. LoG managing to win a round with barely anything. Now they need to try and capitalize on it. Double AWP setup for the CT side. Not something we've seen so far, but things just haven't been working. How do you drink your tea? I don't. Well, I suppose you could say without a tea bag and without heating the water or adding milk or sugar. But basically, I just drink water. Dima going to go back. They're switching things up once again, speeding it up onto the B side. It seems to work for them so far, and it will be working for them once again. Buster able to trade things back into a 3 versus 3, looking for the shot, holding to try and find someone at the moment, but instead Crizzen will go down. Double AWP setup, attempting to retake. Nade going to go out. Yeah, to be honest, I'd much rather have beer than tea. Right, we're going to be picked up. Davkos actually missing the shots. Gives an opportunity. Flowmaster going to be able to find one. Now, he should know roughly where Coldie is. Hats off. And nice work from Coldie once again. 13-4. He has been having a great game so far. 9-4 again. It's only going to be 1 round picked up by LoG, as they will have to try and force back into this. Be a cool weapon to add. Oh, maybe I don't know, a Wild West style revolver that kills 3 people with 1, but oh wait, no, sorry, they already did that. Crizzen, nice flashbang out. Will be able to find himself 1, but it's traded out effectively. AWP of Flowmaster still going to be looking down towards Long as he picks up a kill. Starks peeks out, but actually gets away with that. A little bit lucky. T-side looking to rotate, but they push straight into Quicker, and I'm pretty sure Quicker has got almost every single one of his kills with this UMP. Because of that, it's going to be very difficult for the T's to actually get themselves onto a site. He's going to be holding the flank. His teammate waiting patiently. Starix will be spotted, so they know where one of the players are. He's actually going to get dinked as well, so that's something at least. They bring it back to a 3 versus 2. Still. Team is sick in a decent position. Push going to be coming in, though. AWP still over towards this A site. Buster with a lovely shot on the Deeg, and Flowmaster will be there to finish things off. 5-9. Still a dominating lead at the moment for Spirit, and they are going to have... Well, actually, they're not going to have that much money. They're going to have a little bit to invest back into the next round, but not anything too crazy. Topic of the day. Been asked if I like tea, which the answer was no. Oh, I forgot about pressing the button. CT side. Much better buy in this scenario. T-side playing patiently, waiting to see if there'll be anybody to push into their position. At the moment, not really seeing anything at all from them. They've got under a minute left. Very little utility. Still have 3 smokes. They haven't really got any control. They've taken over toilets. Looking to wrap round the banana as well. They've still got one player trying to make his presence known over towards this B site and likely to try and make some noise in the next couple of seconds. But if he goes down without really doing anything, it could be detrimental. Instead, he'll do a lot of damage. Only take down 1, but it's just going to be the fake. Now the remaining 2 CTs over towards this A site. Got a lot of work to do, but Flowmaster finds 1. Chrism with a double spray down. And Davkos, well, you got 15 seconds, mate, to try and find yourself a few kills. I'm not a believer at this point. This would pretty much have to be Spinbot level of accuracy, and he doesn't even get the first. Chrism with the triple. A little bit of rectification over towards the last few rounds for LoG, as they do end up with 6, but they're going to have a very good T side. You think, oh, what, you mean total? So what, it will be a higher number every single time? Yeah, I think you might be right. How would you punish Spinbot as an MM? Just ban them for life. That's pretty much it. The thing is, I think the people who actively try and hide hacks and use like walls and like subtle sort of aim correction, they are worse. Because if you Spinbot, at least you know you're gonna get banned. Like you know you're banned. You're just doing it because you want to do something stupid. Nobody really gets like annoyed by it, because the fact is, they're going to get banned and you'll get all of your ELO back. So it's not too much of a problem. The people who hide it are like the genuine sort of, I want to call them scum. Because you're actively trying to act like you're good at the game when really you're cheating. So I just don't get it. I don't know why Freiburg will go turn A. Maybe he could join someone like Godsend or even Epsilon. I think that could be a good move. He's got a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, and still not a bad player. Coldy trades the first kill out from the teaser. We're going to go rushing into this B site. There's only one man here. Quick flank in. Flowmaster already taking control of this water area. Are they going to check it? No, they are not. He gets one. Looks for the second. Demasik will steal it away. But already this pistol looking bleak. But can Coldy do some magic once again? He's already been doing so well in this game so far. But it's not to be. 7-9. Pistol going the way of LoG. Now, I would say that if you're not particularly good at a map, a lot of the time it can be the CT side that takes the hit. Because you're unable to stop a lot of these aggressive pushes. So maybe there is a chance that this T side can drag things back. They're not a huge way behind, especially with the pistol going their way. They're going to want to convert these rounds, however. CT side are going to invest. A scout dropped over towards Davkos so that he can still keep a little bit of extra cash. What do I think about freeing iBuy Power? To be honest, at this point, I think we might as well. The only thing that I would say is that when you unban these players, it may sort of reduce the opportunities for other players. Now, I know that's a little bit like, oh, if they're good enough, they'll get the opportunity. But think about it this way. So say, like, Swag, Dazed, whoever wasn't banned. What would be the chance that Cloud9 would have taken a risk on someone like Automatic or Stewie? Like, it takes and it gives at the same time. That's the way I have to look at it. But I do think the prospect of Cloud9 with Swag in it would be incredible. So, yeah. I think that'd be cool. Also, in terms of in-game leaders, I think it would boost quite a bit. T-side doing a great job of shutting down these remaining CT players. Coldy actually going to be waiting. The problem is he doesn't know there's players coming in from behind. Topfic. Well, he's going to go down as well. Favorite map is Train. TT side not going to be able to invest anything into this round. They have saved a little bit of money onto Davkos, as said, so that should give them enough for the AWP. Big Fruit, I think you might have miscounted how many players. Favorite map to cast? I don't know. I feel like Cash is quite fast-paced, but it comes up a lot. That's the only thing. Mirage as well, but it's fairly basic. Oh no, yeah, probably would be Train. I think Train for both. Flowmaster, lovely entries onto the site, but you have to remember there's very little invested in this round. CT side, looking to do some extra damage. Best case scenario is they manage to pick up a weapon. Starik's just going to wait patiently. Won't get anything more though. $600 made. I think I'm not sure entirely, but I think statistically the map I get the most wins on is probably Overpass. And that's just because obviously I play it all the time. There's not really, or watch as well all the time. There's not really many things that can surprise me. Whereas a lot of people, even at sort of like, I suppose the higher ranks, even of MM, it's not really that high. But they just don't know how to play certain maps. You see people even on Faceit, they get Train and they go, I don't know how to play Train. You think, how do you not know how to play Train? Either way, CT side now have their buy. No Kevlar behind Davkos, so he's a little bit more vulnerable to nades and, of course, aim punch. He's looking like they're setting up to try and hit this B site. Now, there's no real aggression across for the rest of the CT side, so they haven't gained too much information. Prison, going to be the man looking for the entry. Now, there's 3 players already on this site. It will, in fact, be the CT side cleaning things up at the moment. There's only 2 players remaining. Make that just 1, but Flowmaster's actually done a pretty good job, already finding himself 3 kills. Got a lot of work to do here, though, to try and get out of this situation. Peeks out. Nice shot onto Sophic. Maybe Flowmaster is an overpass veteran, as it's him versus Davkos. He will be able to cross away. 1 versus 1. Now, even picking up a rifle in this situation could be risky for Davkos because he doesn't have any armor to play with. Flowmaster just going to be waiting patiently for his opponent to peek out, and he's going to take it as well. Maybe LoG aren't particularly good at overpass, but it's clear that Flowmaster is. Ace for him, making things look easy. And that will now be another reset round. Spirit, not going to be able to do anything in this situation. Ooh, nice shot from Sophic to start things off. That's actually Flowmaster's AWP as well. He's going to run to try and retrieve it. Just fall back. CT side. Going to be holding back now. They've got an AWP. They've got some pistols to play with. The T should still be able to win this comfortably. But it doesn't really seem to be the case in this round. They're playing very slow. Almost scared, if anything. Because this would be a silly round to throw away. They've got 4 in a row now. Max loss bonus for the CT side. So they're not really going to have any sort of trouble in terms of their economy in the next round. This is all about damage. Now, the peek out, they have to be wary of the position of Dima. He's just going to be holding back. There's an aggressive push coming out. This is just Sophic trying to bait them in. He wants them not to check this angle, and Buster will. Davkos, he's been handed the AWP, and this could actually give them an avenue into the round, but already he will fall. Holdy looking for the deagle shots. Will be able to get 1, but it's trades across the board. This is still a nice amount of damage, but damage is all it shall be. 11-9. Money going to be stacked now for the CT side. This is their best chance so far on the CT side, and this is where we want them to step up. I'm good, thanks, Fantasy. How are you? Do I think Makalele will get back into a CS good? I think the team that he's on at the moment actually isn't bad. It's got like a few young players. I think he's playing for Red Reserve, right? I think Hampus is an absolute beast. I normally go 5-7 because the CZ takes too long to get out if you're trading or changing to it. And also, I suck with that gun. Buster doing actually, it looked like a lot of damage. He didn't do very much at all. Davkos going to be able to take him down without much trouble. Pays alright. Pays alright. Asian CS. I like watching it. I think soon we will get a team. I'm hoping maybe that Flash Gaming team looks good. I think like one of my favorite AWPers to watch is Savage. If you haven't seen Savage play CS, go and watch it, because it's just like he'll miss some easy shots, but then he'll just do some of the most audacious plays you'll ever see. Brings from Germany. I'm actually going to Berlin in 8 days. CT side. They've stuck the man advantage. 45 seconds to go. I am not... that is a long thing about Shroud. I can't read that much. Tech 9 all day. Dima going to be able to find 1 onto Sophic. Push going to be coming out from Prison as well. They've already traded things back, although caught with an 8 in hand. That's a little bit of a questionable decision there from Prison. But they've still got the man advantage. Dima and Coldy looking to try and retake this. Nice work from Dima. Sick. I'm going to have to start saying his full name because calling him Dima when Dima's versus him makes some deception. It makes me a bit demotivated. That was bad. Dima does a lot of damage to the first, but looks like Flowmaster is just getting set up to try and take him down. It will be quicker to actually finish him off as well. T-Side questioning a double orb setup. I had questioned that a little bit. And now we're actually going to see StarX call in the pause. Who would you class the best player? As I said, it's really difficult to actually say. I'd say there's so many good teams at the moment that realistic. Because normally, well, when you see the best team in the world, unless there's somebody doing something incredible, you would say the player is from that best team. It's like there was a moment where like Kenny S was on Titan and he was considered like the best player in the world even though they weren't doing that well, just because he could single-handedly win them games. So that makes me want to edge towards Nico, because you think of someone like Cold and he's always been in a beast team, so it's kind of difficult to say, but then he is such a tank. Like that 1v4 clutch on Mirage was just ridiculous. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like 99% of people could not have pulled that off. Why am I going to Berlin? To cast for ROG. What do you think of Binary Dragons? I like their team. I think they've got a lot of individual talent, but they've got a long, long way to go to sort of be on the radar of the top few teams. I have no idea about people and cheating, to be honest. I'm not an expert on anything like that. I think Flusher's a hugely talented player. I don't know if he cheated in the past. A lot of people think he does, though. Starix, holding back, able to find himself one. They have invested into this round, and, well, this could be their demise. As I said, they don't really do too much in terms of saving on this Team Spirit roster. Sophic, just about able to get one. 3v3 retake, though. Scout on Davkos, not really going to be helping him out much whatsoever. And already we're going to lose Dima as well. Push coming back in. Davkos will be able to get one. And actually, now it's all going to be on to Quicker. What can he do here? Rifle picked up for Davkos. Spray goes down, but it's not going to be anything. The force buy worked. The investment pays off. But their money now has the chance to be reset. Most use mouse. I have absolutely no idea. I use Razer Death Adder, but I haven't. I've literally gone from like stock Lenovo mouse to this. Like, there's been no in between. I think Space Soldiers will start to become better and better once they go to more events and they can start playing better European teams. The big problem they've had has always been sort of like internet connection and stuff, so a lot of the time their practice just doesn't seem to work out too much for them. But they're a very talented roster. Already, Coldy starts things off, doubles down, picks up the first 2 kills for his team. He has been a beast in this game so far and needs to continue it if they're going to hold on. Prison. Quicker. They've managed to get onto the B side. They don't have the bomb, however. Stark is going to be going down, back to a 3v4. Davkos spotted out in heaven, but the problem is they don't have the bomb. They've got to go running back for it, and this means crossing past not 1 but 2 CT players. The first's already gone down. But just look at the position of Dima. He knows where this bomb is. And I think they're going to know that he's around this area. Dima going to be able to peek out. Finds one. Gets a second as well. This is so problematic now for the T side. A big mistake. A big, big mistake. And Quicker, he's going to go running. Try and get some control here. But the crossfire should be in from the CT side. They will know that he's already coming in the direction of Dima. And that will be 12 to 11. Yeah, it took me a while to get used to, but it definitely worked out nicely using this mouse in the end. T-side. Possibly their last buy if they can't manage to win something here. Or last buy for a little while. They won't be able to invest into the next round. Gonna take control of long. This time Coldy not going aggressive in this angle. He's gonna be playing back, in fact, towards B. Davkos already gonna hit themselves, or hit himself, the tag. Steam Summer Sale. Anything good? Or is it just going to be like, oh, you can get Portal again? Do you know that we put Portal on sale? And Portal 2. Look, you can get a bundle with Portal 1 and Portal 2. Oh look, weird anime game that you don't want. For £1. Yeah, I was about to say it's probably crashed. I hope it doesn't take Steam down. Flowmaster looking for the pick. Finds himself the first kill, even though damage has been done. Now this is all just a bit of an elaborate fake, but the fake is working wonderfully. He's found himself 2 kills. This man is just doing work at the moment. The remaining players looking to push onto A. There's only one person anywhere near the action. That's going to be Davkos. Rotation coming in for the rest of the teammates. But I think that fake from Flowmaster has just done enough. Bomb going to be down. They can play the after plant position. Spirit should probably save their weaponry here. This isn't going to be worth the challenge. The problem is, where do they save? Flowmaster's still in the back lines. He's going to look to try and catch them out. We'll be able to get one before Starix eventually trades him. But it's still going to be very costly. Davkos will at least be able to take down one more of the T players. Now you have to remember, they don't have a huge amount of money either, so this is going to be setting up for a crucial round in this match. If Spirit win, they're going to do heavy damage over to the T's, probably reset them, even up the scoreline. Hey washing machine, I'm good. How are you? If they lose this round, then that's probably the game over to LoG. Like, genuinely, that's probably it. Yeah, this will be Dav costly. Ooh. That was a nice pun. I like it. T is going to be taking control of Connector. Davkos has to be careful he doesn't get isolated here. Already going to be tagged low, down to just 37 HP. They're going to try and catch him. Sophic trying desperately to save his teammate, but it will be Buster to take one down. Another falls, but it's traded back quickly, leaving things into a 4 versus 2. The CT side, as said, they need this round. Who is casting? Exclamation mark caster. Sorted. Done. Molotov going to be denying too much here. Coldy trying to get back in towards Buster. Knows exactly where he is, but can't do anything about it. Leaving just one. LoG, as said, they now have the chance to win the game. From my perspective here, the CT side have no choice but to save. They need to get weapons back in the next round. The problem is Spirit have been forcing quite regularly in a lot of the rounds we've seen from them. I'm hoping they'll just save their cash. Prediction for Gatekeepers versus Maxi Saucisse. I think Gatekeepers looked really good when I saw them at LAN, so I'm gonna go with Gatekeepers. But that's literally just based off them. I haven't seen Maxi Saucisse play at all, so you know. Hey Peter, 2 plays, or is that like 2 pay? Or is it Potato? Either way. Small investment in from the CT side. As said, they should be saving for the next round. They've still managed to do a little bit of damage. Buster. Oh, sneaky Dima. Gonna spot out one. Looks for it. Gets a second as well. Maybe this isn't over just yet. Buster now has to clutch it. 48 HP, no armor for Dima. He's done an excellent job. Can he reposition? Can he find this kill? Gonna be holding. Oh, Buster's actually gonna cross over. Does he know the bomb's there? I think he does. Oh, this is just gonna be so brutal if he pushes him behind him. Just looking to sneak around. Demon just gonna be with his back turned. Oh, they're gonna check it out as well. Buster clears every single angle before he goes for the bomb plant. 15 to 11. The last ditch effort now for Spirit. They're trying desperately to hold on. They've already lost 9 rounds. They've managed just 2 on this CT side of their map pick. Question mark. Yeah, that would be a big blow to this team if Devil was to leave. But I do think that he is better than the team. I think he is talented. Davkos with the AWP. He's also pretty talented. Starts things off, gets 2. T-side money is not good in this situation. It went down to a 1v1 in the last round, so maybe Spirit aren't done just yet. T-side, they can look to try do some damage. Maybe the round isn't lost just yet. Davkos going to peek out. That'll be one traded back, but instantly Sophic able to catch one more. Buster pushing towards long. Not going to be able to win that duel either, so leaving it just onto Dima. Or Dima's sick. Looking like we got another strong Kazakhstanian team here. Tengri looked very good at the minor. I was really impressed by them. They probably should have won the minor, to be honest. They already beat Vega Squadron in a best of 3. They just couldn't do it a second time. Demastic actually going to go straight past Sophic, which could leave his teammate unaware. Darix may be clueless in this situation that there's somebody already walking past. That should be an easy kill. That'll be the first. The problem is, will he know there's anybody behind? He does. He's predicted that they're going to be coming in on the flank. Already going to be able to get himself 1. Looks for Sophic. A second as well for Demastic. Making this interesting at least. Nate going to go out. Does some extra damage. Sprays low. Dima very low. The counter Dima. But it will be Dima to win versus Demastic. Deception. And Spirit just hold on to this round. A little bit too close for comfort, however.
Counter-terrorists win.
Thank you, Fantasy. T-side with the bomb plant will get themselves another buy. However, if they lose this, we could be heading our way to 15-15. Hello, Glenn. He's taking control of Connector. A little bit of aggression coming out from Davkos with support as well from Sophic. It looks tempted to go for a bit of a peek, but Flowmaster is holding that angle. Watching like a hawk. Hoping that somebody will push into his crosshair, and they will. Patience pays. Now the T's, they've got their man advantage. Davkos looking to try and refrag. He's going to find absolutely nothing. AWP picked up by Buster. There's nobody left on the A site other than Starix, who's now just rotated in. He's going to peek out, gets himself 1. Looks for a second as well. Starix trying to go huge in this situation. He's not going to be able to find the third, however, and it will be Crizzen to trade things back. 1 man left. Coldy to try and save this for his team. Otherwise, they will be taking the first loss, and it will. LoG have started things magnificently in their campaign as they will take the first game 2-0 and look to try and continue forward in the Hellcase Cup. Either way, guys, we're going to have quite a hefty break, in fact, until the next game. I think about 50 minutes until anything more begins. Of course, let's just press this now anyway, just for fun. But, yeah, we're going to be going soon, in about an hour, as said, into our next game. So if you have enjoyed the cast, don't forget... !caster in the chat. You can follow me on Twitter. But until then, until that hour passes, I'm going to be going and getting some food. I think you should do the same. And we'll be back with some big sausage versus the Keepers of the Gate.